right, so I'm shocked, dude. Netmarble actually cooking here. So this is like the first time ever they've announced the festival this early. Second, this is the first time they've ever published a teaser this early. And not to take it a step further, this is the first time they've ever published a second teaser this early. It's still 10 days out to the festival, and they posted another teaser over here, which they've now deleted. I'm guessing they weren't supposed to tweet it this early, or who knows. But as of now, one of the homies, Lance, he brought this to me again in the Forest Cord. He cooked this up. He found this out from somebody in the court over there, and so long, blah, 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 blah. I just fact-checked it as much as I could. It seems like this is legit. Take it with a 1% grain of salt. It's very hard to fake all of this. Very, very hard. So I doubt that this is faked, but I will still say just take it with a 1% grain of salt. But I think like this is confirmed at this point. It's Grand Cross is coming to the point where nobody cares to fake this stuff, so I think it's confirmed. Take care with this one. Have fun. Take a look into this. A lot to talk about. Like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Grand Festival revealed already, and name and everything, and date, everything confirmed in one video. The hell? It's not the Netmarble I know. So first things first, the logo has been officially revealed over here. It looks like our festival is going to be the Grand Cross 6th Anniversary Garden Party, debuting on the day of May 22nd, over there, 2025. Confirmed, all right, for the people that were doubting me like every freaking video. I told you every day that it's going to be the 22nd. There will not be a step of this month, because if the pre-Anni is starting, like the banner is leaving the week before, it confirms the Anni's the week after, because that's how it works. The 7-day gap where you don't have the banner, that's it. Not 14 days, 7 days. So the garden party starts on the 22nd. That was what we know. LR on the day of the free banner, LR character on the free banner. Everything I've been saying was correct, but for some reason everyone said like, oh no, there's a step up confirmed. No, it didn't make any sense. Confirmed. We knew that there was no step up anymore the day of the confirmation that a few days ago, that there was no banner existing on the the free banner, right? Leaving on that day. It no longer exists past that day, because it's going to restart on the 22nd. So once that knowledge was there a few days ago, we knew. All right, so confirmed garden party. Why is it garden party? Because a wedding's going on, right? A wedding's going on. That being whose wedding? It makes the most sense to either again be Bon and Elaine if they want to do it that way, or it made sense to be King and Deanne. That's what I've been saying for like a while now. And guess who your character is, right? I told you the collaboration would probably pair into what's next, because they're not going to release. So they did this purposely. They released you a fairy collab first, where you'd have no care, like, oh, it's a fairy collab, who cares? No, you care, right? Because they're going to team it up with something soon. That's what they do always. They always team the collaboration up with something. In this case, that something was the festival. Garden Party. Who is it? Take a look over here. They actually released a full video. Again, this has been posted from Facebook. A big shout out to Lance for this. He made me aware of this, and we talked for a minute or two, determining the legitimacy of this, and legitimacy has been valid. You'll know what that means. Here we go. Let's get into this. This is, again, the teaser over here. So taking a look, all these images are sliding onto the screen, sliding onto the screen, sliding onto the screen. Everything's been blurred out, obviously, because they don't want to obviously tell you who it is. And then it transitions over here to the actual teaser that we got originally. And then it transitions into what? It transitions into the garden party, May 22nd, 2025. And what does this confirm? How you go? You said it confirms something. Take a look at who's on those images, right? The ones on the images, if you were to take a look at it, so these ones slide in. I'll wait and then I'll pause when everything slides in. So there we go. Everything slid in. You can clearly tell that that's Deanne. You can tell by, again, her little like ponytails or whatever, pigtails, whatever the hell that's called. Off the side over here, a little bit off the side over here. You can tell by the hair over here. You can also tell who this is, right? You can clearly tell that that's King. You can clearly tell over here exactly. That's like the more high quality one that we have. Again, it's blurred out, yes, but you can clearly see like the outline and the silhouette of Deanne. Over there, you can clearly see King. Over here, you can clearly see Deanne. Partially see King, partially see Deanne. And then over there, King and Deanne again. So it's King and Deanne. That it looks like it confirmed to be the festival unit. King and Deanne dual banner, which will be absolutely insane. I've been saying this since the confirmation that Ellie Melly existed, and since the release of that. They're gonna do dual characters because they just sell better, and they're going to sell better. They're two characters in one. The fans of King, the fans of Deanne summoning, the fans of Elaine, the fans of Bon. Sure, you might not want another Bon, or maybe you don't want another Lane, but if you get both of them, right? Those that wanted one, wanted the other, they win in that scenario. So it is a smart play, and it's an easy way to like not release us another like Bon. They can always use another Bon in the future, right? But for now, a Bon and a Lane can exist. So in that case, here it's a King and Deanne existing, but it is pretty cool. I can't say it's not. The teaser also looks very, very cool. Again, 1% chance is not real. I doubt that too. I'm just always leaving that little option up there. I'm not gonna say take it with a grain of salt because, dude, like, it's very hard to fake this much, especially with Grand Cross. It's like that leak from back then. This is why, like, back then when that leak came through, that leak where it's like all the images where it was like Viol, King, and like Shin. I said it clearly then, and I stand by my statement. I'm not mean or anything, but there's not that many talented people who want, like, not like talented, but like they don't care to do it. They don't have the drive. Like, you'll see fake Honkai leaks, you'll see fake Genshin leaks, Zenless leaks, Wuthering Waves leaks. People have the time and the commitment to actually care. Grand Cross is at that point where nobody gives a damn anymore to fake anything. You know, it's that's genuinely the actual point. They don't have that, like, that much time on them, that much like work and effort. Like, if you're talented in doing that, right? That doesn't exist in Grand Cross. You're talented in doing it with WoW. You're talented in doing it with like other games, not Grand Cross. That's what happened, man. GC's just hit that point, bro. But yeah, again, King and Diane seemingly is solidified over here. Garden Party confirmed for May 22nd. A lot of exciting things happening here. You have to realize, this teaser 10 days prior, I'm guessing that they maybe tweeted it like a day or so early, or maybe a few hours early, because it still hasn't come to Tweet Cycle. Tweet Cycle's in like 3 hours from now. We'll have the actual tweet, probably. This is the first time they've ever announced it so early. They told you first in the dev notes, hey, prepare for a big festival, a grand festival. So this might actually be a really good festival for the game. I'm very curious here, but I don't know. It could be Garden Party. Yeah, May 22nd. So there's that. On top of that, I'll just let you know, we're like 2 days, 3 days out from patch notes, or the update, actual update, right? Tomorrow's patch notes. So prepare for that. We're going to be getting a new character, LR, right? That's going to be obviously now Wedding Brunhild. So Wedding Brunhild confirmed by Voldemort. Now, take it a step further, right? We knew wedding. We knew this was going down the wedding area, correct? Wedding, now into this being a full wedding. So this update is simply a wedding. I wouldn't be shocked they do 3 weddings in a row. So we get Wedding Brunhild, LR. We get King and Diane, right? Wedding unit. We then, mid-part, get something else wedding. I wouldn't be shocked, especially with how Grand Cross loves to do wedding units. Every year we do get a wedding unit. This year our wedding unit somehow became a festival, but I wouldn't be shocked that your third part, which is like the week 2 banner, right, part 2 banner, would be a wedding banner as well. I'm not gonna be shocked. They love to do that, so that's also kind of there. You'll know for sure probably, because they did say also in dev notes that this is gonna be similar to like the Spring Festival, how it's going to have like an area where you can meet everybody. I'm guessing it's going to be the wedding venue, and you can meet everybody, hence why it's called Garden Party, similar to like the school one, right? You could go to the school and interact and read the story and have fun there, interact with each character afterwards. It's a very similar thing, so you'll probably meet the part 2 character right there themselves. So huge shout out to Netmarble. Thanks for posting it so early as always, dude. I'm not gonna lie, they do this purposely. I won't even say they accidentally did it. They did it purposely. They always love to build hype like this, and it builds more hype when it looks like they accidentally did it. For those that are like searching the web, that have no life, I guess, in this case, you profit and you have the news early, and then yeah, that's what happens, dude. So congrats, Garden Party coming to the Grand Cross 6th anniversary. One last time I'll play the teaser, and then we'll dip here today. It's confirmed. You can see by the images that that's clearly King and Diane. Like right there, it literally the blur stops for a second. Did you see it? It like unblurred for like a second. Right there. Yep. See? For like a second. You can see it so clearly. That's clearly King, dude. It's clearly Diane. And that's the exact way he stands. That's his exact posture. That's King. So King and Diane. Yeah, it's literally King and Diane. Like the exact way. Look at this. Look at the little chibis. That's 100% King and Diane. Yeah, he's not being drawn as Harlequin over here. He's being drawn as base King. But that could be like old. Maybe that could still be like the old stuff, but like that's like them back then, and now what they've become, right? They obviously are much different, right? Harlequin versus old King. So yeah, take care, have fun. I'll wrap it up there. Peace out. Big shout out to Lance for the absolute cooking over here. Shout out to the homie.